Hi everyone, so welcome to another episode of my daily 2 cents. And yesterday we spoke about investment and the need for you not to give up on your investments. But there are three categories of people whom I have spoken with over time, and they had three different opinions. The first set of people say they don't have enough money to invest, and when a lot of people think about investment, the first thing that comes to their mind is having plenty money, right? Having bulk money, and so some of them postpone investing to a time where they are more comfortable, or a time where they have a bulk money and then they can take out of it to invest. But here's the myth of that. The truth is, if you don't learn how to invest when you are earning 30,000 naira in a month, I can assure you 100% that if you are earning 300,000, your first thought would not be to invest. So when you learn to invest, even when you're earning 13,000 naira in a month, you are building a culture. Now note, I'm not talking about savings, but I'm talking about investing. Right. So let's talk a little bit about what compounding interest in investing would have done for you. Now, let's say in 2020, I was earning 30,000 naira or probably 50,000 naira, and I decided that every week I was going to save 2,500 naira, probably. That means in a month, I'm going to be saving or investing 10,000 naira. Right now, I went over to ChatGPT and asked ChatGPT how much would I have now by 2025 if I had been saving 10,000 naira each month to invest. I'm using Microsoft stock as an example since April 2020. Now, what ChatGPT did for us is break down the entire process between April 2020 and April 2025. We have 16 months, and these are the approximate exchange rates from 2020 up until 2025. And then I asked ChatGPT to go further and explain these different parts, and it went on to come up with this. Now, let's say the average within from 2020 to 2025 is, let's go down 700 naira per dollar on average, and let's say within 2020 to 2025 the average price of a Microsoft stock is $250 per share. Now, don't get that wrong. What that means is if I'm saving 10,000 naira every month, on average I'll be saving $14.29 at the end of each month. So $14.29 would get me 0.057 shares of Microsoft stock. And let's say I'm compounding that over 60 months, that's 5 years. By now, I would have had 3.426 shares. Let's go further, and as of now, Microsoft stock is currently approximately $357.86 per share. So what that means is I would have $1,225.98, and approximately the exchange rate is around 1,500. So what that means is I have been compounding my 2,500 naira every week, and by the end of 2025, or by April 2025, I have 1,838 naira 1,838,970 naira. Right. So think about it. Do you prefer investing that little piece of money and getting this at the end of the time? I mean, it's probably money that you can put in and you won't think so much about. Plus, once you have built the culture, you might get to a point where you now have a job of 100,000, and you now can invest maybe 20,000 or 30,000 every month and grow this up. But because you have built that culture that even when I have a little, I should invest, then it goes along with you. Now, there are also a set of people that believe that they prefer savings to investing. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad to save, but you should also plan to invest. And maybe in subsequent episodes of my 2 cents, I'm going to talk about how to convert your savings and push them over to investment. And then finally, there are lots of people who say, oh, I don't want to do stocks, I don't want to do crypto, I don't want to do every other thing. I want to do things that are more stable. Don't worry, you can invest in gold, you can invest in properties, and there are lots of those opportunities that are accessible to you. So don't give you an excuse because you feel now is not the right time to invest. Don't procrastinate investing. Put in the little money you have, put in that money for your shawarma, that money for your little enjoyment. Invest it in yourself, invest it in your future, and you'll be glad you did. Anyways, see you tomorrow and we'll talk about something else.